Thanks.
All right, we're not in the bike, obviously. We're cruising in the next cool deal here. So this is making up for driving that F-150 earlier today.
A little bit different.
A little bit different. 1970 Chevrolet Camaro with a 350 factory.
It is. As far as we can tell from all the paperwork, it has 125,000 original miles.
Sweet.
42-year-old car.
Yeehaw.
It's only got the 2-barrel.
That's okay. Still got a 350. And a driver that haunts at strangers.
Those are strangers. Those are a couple friends of mine.
Uh-oh. We got problems over here. I love these old cars.
So you can hear that small exhaust leak, but you can feel, I mean, you won't be able to tell this on the video, but Brian, you can tell this thing's running smooth.
It is. It is. It sounds a little funky, but no, it's a good running car. She's strong. I mean, it's AM radio.
Yeah, AM radio that works.
Got the, what do they call those? The horseshoe shifter or something like that?
Horseshoe or H
shifter, yeah, I can't remember what the name was, but yeah. Camaro. So, very cool. You bought this from the original owner, right?
The original owner.
Little old lady?
It was. I know. Everybody's going to assume I'm making it up, but it was the truth.
Only driven to church on Sundays as fast as she could go, because it does have the 150 mile an hour speedo over there.
That it does.
She was praying to the Lord of Speed.
So it was interesting when we first pulled it into the driveway. I started going through the stuff in the glove box, and there were ketchup packets from the 80s in there.
She gets up.
Not too bad.
Yeah.
Just wait till we get that 4-barrel and the 4 manifold.
So we'll do a good walk around of the car once we're done with lunch here. It's just time to get something to eat. The Zip Car Club needs food. Food. Yeah.
Even the lineman.
Yeah. And we're going straight. I mean, it's like, yeah. This car was taken pretty good care of. Little, I don't want to say abused. It's just showing its age is all it is.
I just don't think that she was really into replacing a lot of stuff.
Yeah, she just didn't abuse it, just used it. But not overused. I mean, that's the original rear seat, and it's in really nice shape. A little dirty, but you know, what do you expect for 42 years? So the headliner's still fully intact. It's actually the same material in the Oldsmobile.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, very cool. I love these old cars. Just look at the shape of that hood up there. I don't really want to call it a power bulge, but you got your little eye sockets on either side there. That's the cool part. Alrighty, well, like I say, we'll do a walk around later on. I'm running low on battery, so we'll kill this for now. Maybe we'll get a little charge on the camera and do some more.
Light bulb just burnt out.
You have a problem with light bulbs. It is a 350 car. Yes, she is running 80s Z28 wheels. But those will actually clean up pretty nice.
I think they will. I'm gonna paint them. Yeah. I'll probably stick with silver.
There's your standard issue 1970 Chevrolet 350 in your Camaro. What's it say on the sticker there? Turbo Fire, 250 horsepower. It pulls pretty good. As you'll see, you know, yours truly, you got to drive it a little bit, so. Got that nice front end. This is a 70, technical of 70 and a half.
No, actually it's just a 70.
Just a 70.
70 and a half is a slang people use.
Is it?
Because they came out later in the model year.
Oh, okay.
But there is no such thing as an official 70 and a half.
So they made 69s for a little extra longer, or did they,
no,
was there a delay there?
There was a slight delay in production time.
Problems?
No. No problems.
Nice Camaro badge on the front there. It's in good shape.
This is one of those, this is the only year they had this badge right here. The 71, it has a different style badge.
Decent front windshield. The interior has the custom lambskin seat covers on it. It's not bad for an unrestored car.
That's better be light.
There's no major dents. A little bit on the back side here.
The only damage is that rear cam.
Yeah.
There's dings all over.
But there's the replacement piece right there. And there's a replacement bumper hanging on the wall. So there's the passenger side. Can't really back up too far, but
Matches up perfect.
cool. So what he's got here is a 2-barrel carburetor, but he wants to run his new air cleaner, which is set up for a 4-barrel. So we bought an adapter.
Just a little Mr. Goodwrench adapter.
Yep.
It was only a few bucks. Let's see if it works. By the way, this is the bow tie off of my last 68 Camaro.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just pull it off piece by piece.
This is going to be good for, I figure, 150, 175 horsepower at least. Just the flames.
I mean, we want to keep a little conservative on it.
Oh, yeah.
One vacuum line there.
There's your massive quadrajet, or not quadrajet,
Duojet.
Rochester Duojet. Yeah.
What do they call it? Two-jet.
Two-jet, just the two-jet.
That's what they call it, the two-jet.
If you ever need a book for these things, I got a quadrajet book. That's beautiful.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Perfect. All right, so what we're going to need to do is
get a
pop
hammer?
this out
Oh.
and pop that back on. We could get a hammer.
You could just beat it down in there.
We could.
All right.
But we don't need to. And I already have a set of pliers taped off so I don't destroy the threads.
Oh, well, that's no fun. Zoom right in on this.
Well, luckily we're not moving, so we're gonna have to do this 2-bolt method.
Well, you know, you take some good with the bad.
Yeah, that's...
I'm doing the dramatic slowed zoom back out. And we'll finish it with a quick one. Okay. But yeah, I mean, the hood's in a really nice condition. No dents. The car's been not, what's the word I'm looking for? It hasn't been
babied.
It hasn't been babied. It's been used, but it hasn't been abused. 1970. So another Camaro 350 badge on this side. No mirror on this side yet, but he's got the nice sport mirrors. Door hand. I mean, check out the... So you haven't done anything to the doors on this, right?
Correct.
So check this out. This is the kind of condition this car's in. Just like that. And it's closed. I mean, that's a little ding right here, but you know, that's probably about the worst. This rear panel pushed up a little bit so the trunk's not completely flat, but like I said, here's the brand new replacement piece right over here with a replacement bumper that's nice and straight. So, and you might be able to even pull that bumper out. It is a single exhaust car.
For now.
For now. Looks like a fairly new muffler. It's a 10-bolt rear end. He says when he had it on the jack stands, you spin one tire and the other one goes the opposite direction. So that to me says it's a posi rear end. I don't know. Have you noticed the, looks like wet grease under here?
I did the... Where at?
On like at the bottom of the floor pan. I don't know if you're slinging something off the rear end or...
Could be.
Has he got it?
Oh yeah,
there,
that's actually been that way.
Okay.
I'm not sure where that came from.
As long as it's not brand new and...
No.
Okay. But disc brake in the back, or excuse me, drum brake in the back, disc up front. Now you notice no spoiler. Now he got this from the original owner. So let's see how the front door or the driver's door closes. A little more effort to close, but not. It does creak, so it's very little play in those hinges, so they're pretty good. But check this out. That's the original speedometer to the car as far as he knows. She goes right up there. And that is in miles an hour, right? That's not kilometers?
That is correct.
Okay. Got your fuel gauge over here on the other side. Oil light, generator light, temperature light, clock, lighter, AM radio. I mean, you know, your, whatever they call these things, the shifter. Little bow tie in the center of the steering wheel. No tilt, but heater controls on the left here. Little glove box action. Massive. So, a little hole there, but I mean, otherwise the headliner's in really nice shape. A little tear over there, but no cover up there, but we're not going to nitpick. For what it is, this is a hell of a deal. 42 years old. No, dash is peeling a little bit here, but it's easy enough to take care of. It's actually curled back pretty far. So let's see how the underhood action's going. Back glass is in good shape. Package tray's looking all right. A couple of speaker grills. The roof nice and straight.
Look what we got here.
Got you a custom air cleaner.
I breathe a bit better now.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, it's a little tall.
Yeah, a little bit. It's not going to be too tall, is it? Not going to dimple your hood or something.
No. It is. Luckily,
You got to,
just from Summit, I just go get a shorter.
or just cut that one off. Got a cut-off wheel or a grinder or a hacksaw?
Speaking of, go off right. After that.
So here's your front end shot. So you did replace the lens?
Yes.
Okay. A little bit of a scrape, but you know, there's no dent there, so.
That's where the factory jacks up the car.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, yep, there's your hole right under there on the bumpers. That's just from the jack. Huh. But I mean, the grill's in good shape. One little crunch there, but that's probably easy to fix. A little bit on this side, but the lower grill is in nice shape. There's your other lens. Yeah. So now the RS was the split bumper, right?
Correct.
And then it had the turn signals up next to the headlights, not below them. Very cool.
So I got a random back. Lock off.
Oh, for your breather there.
Was for. Okay, but this is on here. Now, let's see. That hood is not going to be able to close with that. I just want to see how close it is.
Yeah, pretty close.
Right there.
Right there. So that's as focus. So duct tape to fill in the gap.
This is one of those cold air inductions.
Oh, right.
The cold air comes right in the front. You just got to tie a couple of cinder blocks underneath.
Right, to hold it down. Yeah, right. I'm good with that. We call those speed blocks.
Well, in just a second, I'm going to bring out the Makita.
Now, my other, just to double check here, how much, yeah, that too. If you look straight across at the fenders, is that air cleaner's not too tall, is it? How high does that hood bump up?
We'll see. Why don't we, I can try it without.
Because it does poke up a little bit.
Again, I can throw a shorter air cleaner element in.
Right. And there's the bike. We did a video on that earlier, so you know, it's. Close?
That's a bunch of felt right there.
Yeah.
We'll see. Yeah, it's real close.
Okay.
As far as I can tell, it's too close.
Right. That'd be kind of close, and it's going to rub.
Let's see what we can do.
Okay. These cars have such nice lines. And not to knock his wife's car, but I mean, it does look nicer than this. Although that is a chick car, so that's okay.
Looking like I might need the shorter. Or
Somebody's been thinking with the big brain.
pretty, but I can run it until I get the shorter. Yep.
Sweet.
So I'll just run it that way until I can get the shorter element. Probably an inch is all I need.
Yeah.
So this is the 3-inch tall element.
Let's just get the 2-inch then. Or just cut a hole in the hood.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, yeah, it is quite a bit different.
Yeah.
We'll snag you a K&N that's a little bit shorter and good to go.
Exactly.
Right on. Sweet, I was here for a mod on the Camaro. I'll pop around here and show you the spare tire that he had in the car. Yeah, it took me 3.5 hours to get down here this morning, so it wasn't a short drive. So, steel belted radial, 205, 75, 14. It's the gas miser. Hopefully that's showing up. And there's your old monkey word logo stamped into her. So, this probably came with bias plies from the factory, so that's probably not an original spare, but with the white walls nonetheless.
It's an old spare, but probably not the
Yeah, you know, mid to late 70s. But, yeah, that's kind of funny when, I mean, they used to put white walls on your performance cars.
Let's see if I can get this spun on here.
You know what's missing?
What's that?
The axe handle.
This is true. That is missing.
Whatever happened to the handle?
My father still has it, believe it or not. Yeah.
At the very least, can you get that in the will?
Yeah.
Dad, I don't want anything else but the axe handle.
The axe handle. You gotta get the axe handle.
Yeah, very cool. Very cool. Nice car. She's a runner and a driver. He's done a good tune-up on her. Brake job, fluid changes. Those lights are just so cool.
So it's got the temporary air cleaner on it, or air element on it.
Right.
But it was just a regular cotton air element anyway.
Yeah.
I'm going to be running the K&N.
Well, of course.
Not perfect, but
She works for now.
well, let's see if she works for now.
Well, that's true. That's true. Crank this baby up.
Let's see if she breathes a little better.
Don't forget, you're going to need like 15 or 20 starts and stops to let the computer reset.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah. We'll go back here and catch some of the exhaust, or lack thereof. Single pipe. See a little bit of a dent in here. And there's really no dimple on this bumper. A little bit of a nick right here, but bend here, bend here. So it was a pretty straight on hit.
Important to have the flames pointed forward.
Right, right.
Even though it's upside down.
Well, because the jet of the flames is going to go towards the back of the vehicle. If you flip it around, it's going to be going forward. It's going to slow you down. Trust us, we've thought this through a lot. A little bit of exhaust leak, but he knows about it. So
yeah, I have the new brand new gaskets for it. I'll pull that off, get the new gaskets on there, and I think that'll fix it.
Right. Yeah, but the rest of it sounds fine. So.
Double check the clearance again. Good.
Sweet.
That'll make it breathe a lot better.
Oh yeah. Camaro by Chevrolet. So I did bring down for my good friend a 4-barrel carburetor. You've probably seen this one hanging out in the shop. I probably talked about it. And he was looking for an automatic carburetor with kickdown linkage, which this one just happens to be. But his carb that he got is in a lot better shape, so probably just steal the linkages and everything from the automatic carb and convert them and then kick them over to the other 4-barrel there. And he said you got the intake manifold and...
Correct. The intake manifold is over here. I'm pulling off some of the old parts that somebody was running on it. I've never seen a filler neck that actually weighs as much as that.
Yeah, old cast iron, yeah. Yeah, it's about 50, 60 pounds right there.
Exactly. Right? But this is only about, I want to say about 5 pounds.
Yeah.
The Edelbrock Performer 2101 carburetor, intake.
Intake manifold. We did find a car out there with an Edelbrock intake manifold. We were thinking of snagging at the junkyard, but yeah, how much are they going to charge for it and all that? And do we really need it? Like that Olds 350 off that Cadillac. That, you know, fuel injected intake manifold for 350 Olds motors are really hard to find, but somebody had tried taking it off once already. Alrighty, we'll shut this part of the video off. You've all seen the car now, and we'll go find something else to play with. Right on.